Working on a 2014 CLA250 Mercedes. This is another job that I do pretty frequently. It's oil separator or the PCV valve. They're mounted kind of behind on this configuration behind the axle in the back. The actual the valve is the oil separator, but it comes with this whole assembly, so you have to replace this, this intake pipe with these sensors and all this stuff. Even this evap purge valve is part of this assembly. So I already started the job, and so I'm not filming this from the beginning very well, but it's pretty straightforward. You get the new one, look at what has to be removed, and then you do that here. So once you get everything up top removed, then you have to lift it up and take the right front wheel off, which I'm going to be doing next. Alright, pulled this right front wheel off. Now you have to pull this cap off. You have to kind of just tap it with a chisel and hammer. I already did that. So pull the axle nut, the axle bolt, and you're going to just want to get this axle right out of the way. It's not too difficult. There's a couple bolts in here that I'm not showing too well, but let's see if I can get a better angle. Right there, those bolts, and then you can just pull the axle right out. Lower ball joint, just that nut right there. And once the axle's out of the way, I'll show you what's next. All right, so I pulled this axle out. It was pretty easy. Just these two bolts on that flange that I was saying, the axle bolt, and then you just get a screwdriver right there that's where that flange was, and just pry it out. And you can, with the ball joint out of the way, you can take the brake, kind of push it like this, and it'll slide right out. So once that's out of the way, you, right above the bell housing, there's another heat shield that I'm not showing very well above the exhaust. This shield right here. All right, once you get all three inverted Torx bits removed off of that shield that I was just pointing at, you can take it and slide it back. Just get it back where the axle was, into this area, and then you have enough access where you can start removing this this motor mount bracket here. So you can pull this lower. It's actually a engine thrust mount. It doesn't support the weight of the engine, it just stops it from rocking, so you can safely just remove this mount now. Just these three bolts, this, and this one here, and then this just kind of slides right out of there. So I'm gonna do that next. So with that thrust mount removed, I can see the bracket that has to be removed. The actual oil separator is behind the bracket up there. It's very hard for me to show what I'm doing here because it's such a tight quarters, but you can see up above this exhaust pipe, the motor mount bracket, there's just these big Torx bolts that need to be removed. I think there's 4 of them, and then this whole bracket will be loose, and I'll be able to just lay it back into the tunnel back by the exhaust, so that I can access the oil separator. I wish I could show this better, but I really can't. So this bracket, you have to remove it. All right, now that motor mount bracket is out of the way, you can actually see it. It's here it is, that plastic assembly right here that the hose is attached to. That is the thing I'm going to be removing. So there's just a few of these inverted Torx bits. Take those off, and then this just pops right off of the engine. What I was just looking at is this right here, and you can see that there's just 3. There's 1, 2, and there's a third back there. You remove those, and this whole thing just pops right off the engine, and then you fish it out the top. Alright, so Once I got all those screws out, I just pulled it. I just kind of fished it out from the top. It goes around between the firewall and the intake manifold, and you can pull it out from the top. Everything that's attached to the intake pipe is pretty straightforward. So this was the only thing I really felt that I had to show you how to do. So putting it back in is pretty simple. You just you're working a little bit blind, but make sure that the the holes where the oil separator plugs into the block are clean, where the O-rings sit. Put a little bit of grease on those O-rings and then just slide it into place, and tighten everything up by hand. Motor mount bracket back in, and just kind of reverse procedure. So that's it. If you found this video helpful at all, then subscribe. Thank you.